#1 in Central California. This is ABC30 Action News, AM Live.
We're tracking breaking news from the South Valley at 6 a.m. Two suspects in a deadly high-speed chase overnight crashed into a fighter jet at Naval Air Station Lemoore.
Yeah, Action News reporter Vanessa Vasconcelos now joining us live at the airbase with the latest on the breaking news. Vanessa?
All right, I'm standing at the south side of NAS Lemoore, where we have learned that a fatal crash occurred. Now, the man and woman, both the driver and passenger, have passed away. And if you take a look behind me, we have a mobile command unit set up. We see more people arriving at this time. Now, we have confirmed with CHP, both have died from their injuries, but have not been identified. For those of you just joining us at around 4 this morning, CHP noticed a wrong-way driver in the eastbound lanes of 198 headed towards NAS Lemoore. Now, it's unclear whether their intent was to crash into the Naval Air Station, but that is where the pursuit ended. They crashed through the south fence of the airfield, and as many of you know, NAS Lemoore supplies a number of fighter jets that are housed right here. Now, I'm going to show you some video of the plane that they crashed into. Well, this isn't the exact plane, but this is an F-18 plane, which is the type of plane that they crashed into. Once again, both the driver and passenger have died. And to give you an idea of the plane that was hit, I'm going to show you here, back here live. This is the plane right here. Where the plane was hit is in the back towards where that ladder is that you can see. Now, they hit the stabilizer, which is just below the wing right there. They said they missed any type of fuel, so there were no explosions. NAS is assessing the damage as well. Once again, we will be briefed at 7 this morning to find out more as to what's going on with the investigation that has been turned over to the military because this did happen on the Naval Air Station. I'm going to send it back to you in studio. Reporting live at NAS Lemoore, I'm Vanessa Vasconcelos, ABC30 Action News.
Thanks so much, Vanessa, for that live report. ABC30 first on the scene to get those images. Once again, 2 people killed in that deadly crash. So we're going to be following this story. Hopefully more answers at 7 a.m. as to what unfolded.
Yeah, you can always go to our social media account as well as ABC30.com for the very latest and up-to-the-minute developments on this situation. Right now, though, we're getting a live look outside downtown Fresno. Everything looking good. Rob Bradley here with what we can expect today. Not as chilly as we've experienced the last couple of mornings, huh?
Yeah, we're starting to warm up a little bit. High pressure starting to move in. Our cold area of low pressure starting to move out. We're still seeing somewhat cooler temperatures this morning. Your fog tracker is staying nice and clear, though. Fog shouldn't be an issue in your commute this morning. There might be a little bit of patchy fog over where standing water sits this morning, but so far the airport's reporting full visibility. Satellite radar showing you some of where some mid-level cloud cover is hanging out just over the valley floor, so we might be able to see some patchy fog as that makes its way to the ground closer to sunrise at around 6:45 this morning. Otherwise, though, mostly sunny skies throughout the day. Mostly light winds this morning, picking up out of the east a bit in the South Valley, and temperatures for the most part in the low to mid 40s right now. 50 degrees in Fresno, the warm spot on the valley floor, expecting highs to make their way into the low 70s this afternoon with mostly sunny skies. Your weekend has even warmer numbers than that. We're going to get a look at that weekend forecast coming up in 10 minutes. Amanda, back to you.
Thanks, Rob. Well, state water experts are making tough decisions this morning after another snow survey in the Sierra. Surveyors found 58 inches of snow in the mountains near Lake Tahoe yesterday. Just about 95% of average. Experts say it's a major improvement from last year, but the drought is still far from over. The measurements will be used to decide whether the state will force the same water restrictions that have been in place the last year. They'll also look into how much water could be delivered to valley growers.
And we're monitoring a developing story out of India this morning. At least 14 people have been killed and dozens more injured after a section of an overpass collapsed just about an hour ago. The overpass was under construction when it broke apart. Rescue crews are there to save the people trapped under the debris. And happening now, several world leaders are waking up in Washington, D.C. for a nuclear summit hosted by President Obama. He will be meeting with the leaders of South Korea, Japan, and China today as they try to put the pressure on North Korea. The North has been threatening to use a nuclear weapon and was recently hit with new sanctions for launching missiles and rockets. The president of France is also scheduled to be at the White House this afternoon to talk about recent terrorist attacks and the fight against ISIS.
Teachers with Fresno Unified are calling for major changes this morning within the district. More than 100 supporters gathered in downtown Fresno last night for a rally put on by the Fresno Teachers Association. The group is calling for a cap on classroom sizes, more registered nurses and school psychologists, and a safer environment for students. Organizers with the FTA say this is their way of voicing their concerns while also putting pressure on Fresno Unified trustees.
The controversy over the dress code continues this morning at Clovis Unified. The school board took another look at the decades-old rules last night and discussed changes to make them gender neutral. Action News reporter Joe Ybarra was at the meeting and shows us both sides of the issue.
At Clovis Unified, the dress code keeps people talking. And when it's on the school board's agenda, some fight for change.
You're not just talking about students. You're not just addressing students. These are children.
Since 1975, the district has been enforcing separate rules for boys and girls. Boys can't wear earrings or dresses or have long hair like the girls. But a revised policy is on the table with those rules crossed out.
The fact that this was even an issue shocked me, and it still shocks me.
Isabel Machado says it's a step in the right direction, but she's concerned about some of the language.
As a lawyer, I have to tell you, though, some of the stuff really does need to be defined.
She says the specifics need to be defined. Under the revised policy, hair or mustache styles that cause undue attention are still not allowed, along with exotic jewelry and tattoos, unless a student petitions for a waiver. And even then, exemption would only be granted for a few reasons, like religious beliefs or medical issues.
And once the district denies a waiver, students have no recourse to getting any kind of review or reconsideration.
In the end, there was only one person who spoke against change, Dustin Hamill.
I would be in favor of uniforms for Clovis Unified. I would go the other way, and that would take away all of this problem with people being different.
The board listened to both sides, but no decision was made. The dress code will be back on the agenda next week, and the changes will be up for a vote. In Clovis, Joe Ybarra, ABC30 Action News.
Action News time is now 6:06. Well, still to come, the man arrested accused of exposing himself to joggers at Woodward Park.
Plus, incredible and scary new video out of Florida. The close encounter with a panther.
Wow. Also ahead, we're live with new overnight details on Donald Trump's change of heart, how his rivals are blasting his new stance on abortion.
But before we go, we're getting a live look at the North Valley, our Merced Sky Camp. Rob Bradley is straight ahead with your school bus forecast.
This portion of Action News is brought to you by Mercedes-Benz of Fresno.
Soon all eyes will be on Rio, so rev up your fashion sense and rev it up Rio all month long at Mercedes-Benz of Fresno. You can make the ultimate fashion statement with a lease on a new 2016 C300 Sport Sedan for only $369 a month, or one of many rev it up leases. Just come in for a test drive and enter to win fashionable prizes, including a $2,000 shopping spree at select Fig Garden Village stores and a luxurious diamond pendant from The Vault. Rev up your style during Rev It Up Rio at Mercedes-Benz of Fresno.
Now is the time to get your country or mountain home ready for summer with furnishings from Bear Creek Gibson Cabin Decor in Old Town Clovis, the largest and best selection of lodge and western accent items in the valley. Bear Creek Gibson Cabin Decor on 4th Street next to DeChico's.
Here we go. The great debate is on. Boom! Will it be a mudslinging?
You have no idea what I'm capable of.
Three-ring circus? Hell yeah. New Scandal, tonight, 9/8 Central on ABC.
Coming up, Rob Bradley with the exclusive Storm 130 forecast, the fastest, most powerful weather tracking system in Central California.
The March Matchup Final Countdown is on at Future Ford. Beat the buzzer to 2016 F-150s for only $23,977 or choose 2.9% APR and a $2,800 factory rebate. Future Ford of Clovis, Shaw Avenue, East of Fresno State or FutureFordClovis.com.
I remember my wedding, the celebration, the cake, the people, greatest day of my life. Last time I ever danced with Jim, though. I can't dance anymore. Not at this weight. It's not fair. I gotta make a change, like a real one. When I do, we'll dance the tango. Yeah, the tango.
Make a real change. Go to riseabove.net to learn more today.
How did I get here? I studied day and night. I became an engineer. As the son of migrant farm workers, I was taught the value of hard work. But this is how I really got here.
Your child's brain is more than 80% developed by age 3. So from the moment they're born, talk, read, sing to them. It changes everything. Go to first5california.com.
February was a huge sales month at Future Ford of Clovis, but we're overstocked with great low-mileage trade-ins. Choose from hundreds of used vehicles, plus get 1.9% APR 60-month financing. Future Ford of Clovis, Shaw Avenue, east of Fresno State, or futurefordclovis.com 24/7.
This is ABC30 Action News AM Live with Amanda Venegas, Jason Oliveira, and meteorologist Rob Bradley with the Storm 130 forecast.
All right, welcome back here. 10 minutes after 6, getting you ready for our Thursday here. And after a couple of chilly starts, we're enjoying warmer temperatures, more spring-like, right?
Not quite as chilly this morning. Yeah, temperatures aren't too bad outside this morning. You still might need a sweater or maybe a light jacket, depending on where you are to start the day. As we take a live look from our downtown Fresno Skycam, the horizon getting lit up nicely. Sunrise at 6:44 this morning, and visibility staying nice and clear across the valley floor at the moment. Temperatures right around 50 degrees in Fresno. That is the warmest spot, though, on the valley floor right now. Winds are staying nice and calm as well, with some light easterly winds at the South Valley. Low 40s there. Visalia and Porterville at 43. Merced that same number. Mid-40s in Hanford and Madera. And those temperatures a little bit above where we've seen them the last couple of mornings. No change in Visalia and Porterville this morning, but up 4 to 7 degrees elsewhere on the valley floor. High pressure's moving in. We're going to gradually see that warm up continue all the way through Sunday. Wind speeds are mostly staying light this morning, picking up variably in the South Valley at around 5 to 7 miles an hour. That'll make it feel a little bit cooler, but not too bad. And your fog tracker is staying clear still as we head into 6:15 this morning. Nice and cleared around 10 miles just about everywhere on the airports. Your fog tracker, though, just developed a little bit of fog in the North Valley as the morning continues. Visibility, though, not really affected down below 2 miles anywhere, so you shouldn't have a lot of issues on your way to work if you have any at all. And we do clear up pretty quickly after the sun comes up. Your bus stop forecast looks pretty good. 47 degrees at 7 o'clock this morning. By the time you get to recess, lunchtime, temperatures in the low to mid-60s. 61 degrees at 11 a.m. today with mostly sunny skies. And we're in the upper 60s by the time you get out of school or work this afternoon, even low 70s. High pressure is moving into the Pacific Northwest. That's what's going to gradually bring us our warmer temperatures. We're still under some northeasterly flow today. That's still going to bring in some of the cooler air through the afternoon. The jet stream still just off to our north this morning, but as the area of low pressure takes off to the east, it's going to bring in some of this warmer air as high pressure begins to build and kind of sits over us for the weekend. Futurecast today looks pretty clear, though. A couple of clouds building over the crest of the Sierra this afternoon with a sprinkle possible, but not looking too likely unless you're near one of the peaks later today. Otherwise, looking at mostly clear skies as we head to your Thursday and Friday. Saturday as well looks mostly sunny as temperatures really start warming up this weekend. We gain more than 10 degrees over the next 4 days. 71 degrees for your Thursday, mid-70s Friday, 81 degrees by the time we get to Sunday. We could even see some warmer temperatures in the extended forecast. We'll get a look at that in 10 minutes. Right now, let's get a look at the roads with CHP officer Justin Montooth. Good morning, Justin.
Good morning, Rob. Good morning, everyone. Let's go out to that live traffic tracker. Take a look at your morning commute. Moving down to the South Valley, the 198, 99, and 65 are in the green. Traffic is looking good in that part of the valley this morning. Moving out to the Los Banos area, I do have a crash from earlier on State Route 165 at Corral Road. We had an overturned semi-truck that spilled its load, and it's causing some traffic to slow in that area. So please use some caution if you're heading out that way. Taking a live look here in Fresno, this is going to be the 180 just east of 1st Street. As you can see, traffic is starting to pick up, but is moving at the speed limit through the Fresno area. It's going to be a quick look at your traffic. I'm Officer Montooth with the California Highway Patrol, reminding everyone to please limit those distractions and don't text and drive. Jason and Amanda, I'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, thanks so much, Justin. Well, a Fresno man is facing indecent exposure charges this morning after police say he exposed himself at Woodward Park in North Fresno. Authorities say 24-year-old Carlos Flores did it in front of some joggers yesterday morning. Officers say they found Flores half naked, but they say he's not saying much to investigators.
They had observed the suspect in the grass area laying down. On their return is when they observed him again, but this time he was his pants were down and he was exposing himself.
Investigators say a man was arrested at Woodward Park last week, accused of groping a jogger. Investigators say the crimes are not related.
And this morning, the Fresno County Sheriff's Office is looking for this right here, a 7-foot-tall metal eagle. Now, the steel sculpture was inside of a trailer stolen at a metal shop on Elkhorn Avenue this week. Now, the bird was made by Johnny Teixeira. You may remember that name. He was best known as a Republican candidate for Congress recently. He made the eagle several years ago as a tribute to veterans.
This time here it has just so much sentimental value from the veterans I've met and the people I've talked to, and the joy it brings to their life and the smile on their face.
The eagle was stolen once before, back in 2010, but it was found and returned to Teixeira. He's now hoping that someone returns it once again.
Well, Action News time is now 6:15. Still to come, new details on what's being called the most expensive wedding of all time.
But first, fighting for tradition. How students and staff at Tulare Union High School are trying to keep the name Redskins alive.
And I'm Vanessa Vasconcelos, live at NAS Lemoore, where a CHP pursuit has turned into a deadly crash. We're bringing you the latest details coming up.
You can help kids and have fun bowling. Join ABC30 and Big Brothers Big Sisters of Central California at Bowl for Kids' Sake. Choose from one of 5 different locations on 5 different dates. Support the cause that matches children with mentors. Don't worry, you don't have to be a pro. Go to abc30.com for more information. Join us and everyone wins.
Max Life, in-store and online. Find brands you love at prices that work as hard as you do.
Look, I know you're a cow and all, and you may not know what I'm talking about, but the yogurt made from your milk is delicious.
Yoplait.
Does your electric bill skyrocket with the summer heat? Peterson Dean Roofing and Solar can help. 877-552-4465. Peterson Dean, you own the solar. That means you get the federal tax credit. You get all the savings, and you get the added value to your home. With a zero down purchase, you simply save more. 877-552-4465. Peterson Dean Roofing and Solar. Zero down? Check. Monthly savings? Check. Lowest installed price? Check. Installation by professional roofers with 29 years of experience? Check. How long have the other guys been in business? You better check. In fact, when the other guys say all they do is solar, you should be asking, what about my roof?
Oh, sorry. Sorry, what the?
Peterson Dean Roofing and Solar. 877-552-4465. We're expanding our local warehouse to make our service even faster. Peterson Dean Roofing and Solar. Call 877-552-4465. 877-552-4465. 877-552-4465.
Spring is in full bloom at Pandora Jewelry. It's up to you how you'll wear the season's freshest pieces. A chance to do you in a whole new way. What's your spin on spring? Pandora. Visit a Pandora store at Fashion Fair by the Food Court in Macy's Women March 31st through April 3rd and get a free bracelet with the purchase of $100 or more.
All right, welcome back. 6:18 in the South Valley this morning. Senior T-shirts are now on sale at Tulare Union High School as they take their last stand against the new state law prohibiting the name Redskins. Of course, the T-shirts say, quote, "They can take our mascot, but they will never take our pride." The senior T-shirts sold for $12, and similar-looking alumni shirts are selling for $20. Staff say they're already filled 500 orders for Tulare Union graduates throughout the country.
Romantically, it's the end of an era, and I have always been a very proud Redskin for all these years as a student, as a teacher, but I understand the consequences, and I see the need to move on with what's happening in society today.
Yeah, the school currently has a survey where you could vote for one of 6 new names. You can find the link for the survey at ABC30.com or checking out our mobile apps. As a Tulare Union alum, a little sad to see the mascot leave. I know I voted as well for that, so voted for the name change, but we'll see what happens, I guess, next school year. New name.
Yeah, good to see. All right. Well, moving on to weather, Rob Bradley now here with another update on today's conditions and the weekend forecast. Hey, Rob.
Hey there. Good morning. If you're in Merced County last night, felt a little shaking, don't worry, it wasn't just you. There was a small earthquake, 3.4 magnitude earthquake, about a half-mile in depth below the surface, so pretty shallow, which is why you might be able to feel it pretty well. There's a look at where that earthquake was. Happened right around 3:40 this morning. It did look like it was 10:30 before, but I guess that was GMT. So 3:40 this morning. You probably slept through it. Yesterday's highs made their way into the upper 60s and low 70s across the valley floor. 70 degrees in Porterville, 68 in Fresno and Madera yesterday, and 69 in Merced. Highs move up a few degrees this afternoon. Low 70s with mostly sunny skies, staying mild in the afternoon with winds picking up in the evening at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Some isolated gusts of 15 possible, near 20 miles an hour at times along the 5 corridor. Temperatures in the foothills also warming up a good bit. Low 60s for the most part in Mariposa and Oakhurst today. Overnight lows still in the 30s in Oakhurst. You still might need a jacket in the morning. It's still pretty chilly there, but hitting 70 degrees today in Squaw Valley and 68 in Three Rivers with light winds out of the north and northeast. In the Sierra, temperatures also warming up, but still pretty chilly. Huntington Lake and Sequoia National Park still in the mid-40s. Fish Camp at 50. Yosemite Valley at 61 this afternoon. Overnight lows getting pretty chilly, still in the 30s there with partly cloudy skies developing later today. And your coastal forecast looks really nice. Monterey at 57, San Francisco 62, Los Angeles at 70 degrees, and San Diego almost always as ever 65 degrees this afternoon. You see cooler air still making its way in from the north and northeast this morning, but high pressure off in the Pacific Northwest will gradually drift this way to bring us warmer air as we head into the weekend, with a big area of surface high pressure building as we head into Saturday and Sunday, which will bring temperatures up to near 80 degrees both of those days before we see a few more clouds on Monday and a slight cool down. So high pressure just off to our north and east as we head into Saturday afternoon and Sunday. And then it looks like we'll see a few changes as a weak area of low pressure moves by Monday afternoon to bring us a few more clouds and a slight cool down. A slight chance for showers possibly by the end of next week, but not until then. We're staying drier and warmer. 75 by Friday, 81 Sunday, possibly mid-80s by next Tuesday. Jason and Amanda, back to you.
Wow, warming up a lot there. Thanks so much, Rob. Still to come on Action News AM Live. Breaking news, the crash that left 2 people dead at NAS Lemoore overnight. Coming up in a live report.
But first, new video of a rare Florida panther and the close encounter for one jogger who caught it all on camera.
Ooh.
Action News is brought to you by Groppetti Automotive.
The battle of the dealerships is on. 3 teams, Nissan of Visalia, Visalia Toyota, and Visalia Honda. They have until March 31st to finish the factory year-end on top. Only you are guaranteed to be a winner. Lease payments as low as $179 a month for 36 months on new 2016 Rogues, RAV4s, and CRVs. But you need to act now. These offers end March 31st. Groppetti Automotive's Battle of the Dealerships on Ben Maddox Way, south of the 198.
Core triatrium sinistrum, a rare heart disorder. So many doctors, exams, and no one could tell us what was wrong, except one place. Maybe he hits this pitch. Maybe he doesn't. I'm just glad he got a chance to swing.
Valley Children's, futures worth fighting for.
Your baby does more than just sleep and eat. Babies learn from the moment they are born. 80% of a baby's brain develops by the time he or she is 3 years old. That's why it's so important to talk, read, and sing to your babies and toddlers. Give them a good foundation before they start school.
ABC30, Valley Children's Hospital, the Fresno County Office of Education, and the Educational Employees Credit Union. Partners, putting children first.
Have you seen the new E-Series from John Deere? Start with the 1E, drive over mower deck, and so much more. Or the 3E Series, versatile and built to last. And the 5E Series, a workhorse on the farm or ranch. And now the new 6E Series, big utility power and performance. The E-Series, genuine John Deere value at great low prices. Come size one up today.
Stop by our dealership for special offers taking place for a limited time. Get great deals and service on legendary John Deere equipment.
After trying Brookside chocolate, people talk about it online. Love at first taste. I would liquefy it and bathe in it. Curse you, Brookside, your nefarious plans have succeeded. Nefarious? I mean, are we still talking about chocolate? Brookside, talk about delicious.
Here we go. The great debate is on. Boom! Will it be a mudslinging?
You have no idea what I'm capable of.
Three-ring circus? Hell yeah. New Scandal, tonight, 9/8 Central on ABC.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Holy
Yeah, I think that'd be most people's reaction. All right, we're talking Florida Panthers, and not the hockey kind, a real-life one out of Florida. And you see the woman there, close encounter with the Panther. Scientists believe there are only about 100 of them left in the state. The woman most likely thought she was going to get attacked, but the big cat just ended up running by.
It's more scared of her than, but I would be freaked out.
That is, yikes.
I don't want to be near that kitty.
No, you don't. All right, how about this for an unusual sight in Tulare County, taking one man by surprise yesterday?
Yeah, that's a black bear at the top of a power pole in Three Rivers. A worker for SoCal Edison captured the photo. He spotted the wild animal up there climbing at the top to get, what else? Acorns.
Oh, okay.
Apparently the guy's hungry. And shortly after he took this picture, well, the black bear just scurried on back down. I've heard of people.
Black bear, huh?
Black bear.
Which bears are the best?
I don't want to encounter a grizzly bear. I'd rather encounter a brown bear, okay?
All right, we'll have to ask the White Shrew one of these days.
Well, on Consumer Watch this morning, Northeast Fresno may soon be getting a Trader Joe's. The grocery chain has filed an application with the city to open a market at the new shopping center at Fresno Street and Friant.
There you go. It's unclear when the application will be approved. There are only 2 Trader Joe's locations in the valley, one at Blackstone and Barstow, and another at Willow and Nees.
Action News time now 6:26. In our next half hour, why the candidates are calling Donald Trump a flip-flopper for his new stance on abortion.
Also ahead, the devastating tornado that ripped through one state and what we know so far about injuries.
And I'm Vanessa Vasconcelos live at NAS Lemoore, where we are following breaking news. A CHP pursuit has turned into a deadly crash. The details coming up.
Thank you, Vanessa. But first, here's a look at this morning's Tech Bites.
Well, hello there. In today's Tech Bites, the first reviews are in for Apple's new iPad Pro.
USA Today's Ed Bay calls it the best standard-size iPad Apple has ever produced, but doesn't think it can take the place of a full-featured laptop.
The smaller iPad Pro hits store shelves today. Starting price, $600. The new iPhone SE also goes on sale today.
While the new device isn't setting any sales records, it is attracting a surprising number of men, seniors, and Android users, and that appears to have been Apple's goal.
And Uber is letting passengers see their own rating. People who use the ride-hailing service may not know that drivers also use a 5-star rating system for the passengers.
Yeah, now a new customer service section in its app allows users to see how drivers rate them.
And Candace's rating, can you guess? It's a 4.77.
I want to know who didn't give me a 5.
Those are your Tech Bites.
I mean...
Patsy Funk this morning in a warm-up for the weekend. Get the forecast on AM Live.
Sweet, sun-ripened strawberries. No artificial flavors. Philadelphia strawberry. Rich, creamy, and delicious. Nothing else tastes like Philadelphia.
If you need an opioid to manage your chronic pain, you may be so constipated. It feels like everyone can go, except you. Opioid-induced constipation, OIC, is a different type of constipation, which may need a different approach. Longing for a change? Have the conversation with your doctor about OIC and ask about prescription treatment options.
Fruit, nuts, silky smooth dark chocolate. Revel in the pleasure of new Dove fruit and nut.
Win a free car during Selma Automall's You Pick car giveaway. 6 models to choose from. You win, you pick. Go to selmacargiveaway.com to register. Beginning February 16 through April 15, 2016. You'll have a chance to win a brand new free car of your choice. Earn additional entries by going to Selma Automall. Register and see official rules for odds and other details at SelmaCarGiveaway.com. You win, you pick.
SelmaCarGiveaway.com. How fast are Allegra gel caps?
They're rise and shine fast.
Buddy's ready to go fast. For allergy symptoms, Allegra is the fastest non-drowsy relief you can buy.
Their fun shouldn't wait fast.
Allegra gel caps, not just fast, Allegra fast, guaranteed or your money back.
Let's find out how Xfinity stacks up to the competition. Does your service have a remote you can talk into, DVR shows to go, and the fastest internet in America? Xfinity has it all. But don't take my word for it. See for yourself. It's time to take the Xfinity X1 Challenge on the road. To the road! Don't use my toothbrush.
Go to Xfinity.com/challenge now to see how your service stacks up to Xfinity, or get started risk-free for $79.99 a month for 12 months. Call or go online today.
This is Monster Jam, featuring the AmSoil Series. Kids seats are just $10. Metro PCS and your California Ford dealers present Monster Jam, April 8th and 9th, Save Mart Center.
ABC30 Action News AM Live starts now with 15 minutes of non-stop news.
We're tracking breaking news from Naval Air Station Lemoore. Action News first on the scene after a suspect in a high-speed chase crashed into a fighter jet on the base.
Yeah, Action News reporter Vanessa Vasconcelos has been there all morning long, gathering new details for us, and joins us now with another update. Good morning, Vanessa.
Good morning, Jason and Amanda. I'm here on the south side of the base where they have a mobile command unit set up. And I'm going to step out of the way so you can see they also have a podium set up. That is for the briefing that's scheduled for 7 this morning as they are handling the investigation. Now, we have confirmed with CHP both the driver and passenger, a man and a woman, have died from their injuries, but their names have not been identified just yet. Now, for those of you just joining us at around 4 this morning, CHP noticed a wrong-way driver in the eastbound lanes of 198 headed towards NAS Lemoore. Now, it's unclear whether their intent was to crash into the Naval Air Station, but that is where the pursuit ended. They crashed through the south fence of the airfield. As many of you know, NAS Lemoore supplies a number of fighter jets that are housed right here. The man and woman hit an F-18 plane. Once again, both the driver and passenger have died. To give you an idea of the type of plane that they hit, we're going to show you back here live. This is an F-18 plane. If you look where the ladder is just below it, you can see it kind of looks like a wing. That's actually the stabilizer. That is where they hit, so they missed any type of fuel. I'm going to send it back to you in studio. Amanda, Jason, we are following the latest. Once again, there is a briefing scheduled for 7 this morning where we are going to learn the latest in this military investigation as they have taken it over because this is their matter. Amanda, Jason.
Yeah, and Vanessa, we're still trying to gather details. We don't know about these suspects, where they were from, or what initially started that pursuit at this hour, do we?
We're hoping that we're going to find that out in the 7 o'clock briefing. Right now, any naval officials are keeping quiet until that 7 a.m. presser.
All right. Thanks so much, Vanessa, for the latest on that investigation.
All right, now we're going to get a live look outside. This is our Valley Children's Sky Cam.
Yeah, Rob Bradley now here with today's forecast. Hey, good morning, Rob.
Oh, good morning. We're not quite as cold this morning, but it's still a little bit chilly out there. As you step outside, you still probably need a sweater, maybe a light jacket this morning. Temperatures mostly in the low to mid 40s across the valley floor. 43, 45 popular numbers this morning. Fresno out of that, though, 50 degrees at the moment. Fresno, the warmer spot this morning, but looking at mostly clear skies. Your fog tracker staying clear this morning. No airports picking up any reduced visibility. There is some low-level cloud cover out there, which might make its way to the ground in a few spots, especially closer to where water has been standing. So maybe a little bit of patchy fog for your morning commute, but you probably don't need to leave yourself any extra time this morning. Satellite and radar staying mostly clear to start the day. That's what we're going to see through the afternoon. Mostly sunny skies and temperatures gradually warming up to the low 70s this afternoon. 59 degrees at 10 o'clock with highs mostly in those low 70s today. Just a hair above average. Light northwesterly winds at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Getting a little bit gusty as we head towards sunset today. These temperatures, though, warm up by more than 10 degrees by the end of the weekend. We're going to look at the rest of your forecast coming up in 10 minutes. Right now, let's go outside and get a look at the roads with CHP officer Justin Montooth. Good morning, Justin.
Good morning, Rob. Good morning, everyone. Let's go outside live traffic tracker and take a look at your morning commute. I do have one hazard out in the Madera area. This one's going to be on Road 32 at Avenue 12. We have some chunks of concrete that are in the roadway there, so please use some caution if you're heading through that area while they get that cleared up for us. Moving up to the Merced area, the 99, 140, and 59 are all in the green at this time. Currently no crashes or hazards in that area. Taking a live look here in the Fresno area, this is 180 just east of 1st Street. As you can see, traffic moving at the speed limit through that part of Fresno. That's a look at your traffic. I'm Officer Montooth with the California Highway Patrol, reminding everyone to please limit those distractions and don't text and drive. Jason and Amanda, back to you.
All right, Justin, sounds good.
Well, in the North Valley, officials are investigating a crash that killed a woman in Merced County. It happened just after 7:30 last night near Highway 140 and Central Avenue. The CHP says a white Chevy Tahoe veered into oncoming traffic, hitting a Toyota Corolla and killing a woman inside. Officers say the driver of the Tahoe is a 29-year-old man. He was flown to the hospital, but his condition is not known this morning.
In the South Valley, Calinga City Council is moving forward with plans to change a city-owned prison into a marijuana cultivation center. The council voted 4-1 last night to start drafting an ordinance allowing commercial cultivation. The plan is to turn Claremont Custody Center into a growing operation. The mayor says the sale would help the city recover from $3.2 million of debt. Others say the city's not seeing the bigger picture.
I think they're looking at this as a quick fix, and the problem with that is they won't be able to stop, even if they realize that they've made a mistake, because they'll be so addicted to this revenue.
We have a prison that's not being utilized. I mean, we've talked to LA County, we've talked to the state trying to bring inmates back here, and for some reason it didn't happen.
The Calinga Council also voted to draft a November ballot measure that would allow marijuana dispensaries in the city.
The full state assembly could vote today on whether or not to raise California's minimum wage to $15 an hour. A state assembly panel approved the plan, which was announced earlier this week by Governor Brown. The state legislative analyst says raising the minimum wage to the highest level in the nation would eventually cost taxpayers an additional $3.6 billion a year in higher pay just for government employees. If passed, the minimum wage would increase by 2022.
Happening now, officials are inspecting the damage caused by a severe weather system in the Midwest. As ABC's Rena Ninen reports, at least 7 people were injured by a tornado in Oklahoma.
Overnight, severe storms on the move.
It's forming. Oh, man, look at that.
A large twister touching down in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Just one of several tornadoes spotted in the state.
We got a tornado on the ground in Stone Canyon, and there's going to be damage. We're watching the debris fly through the cloud right now.
This morning, the damage assessment underway. Pictures from inside this church showing a ceiling torn apart. The roof of another church ripped right off. Splintered trees and power lines littering the streets. This truck, a mangled mess. A tree falling on it. As a family drove down the street, all 4 people inside expected to be okay. That same storm system causing violent turbulence on a plane, forcing the pilot to land in Arkansas. This morning, 2 flight attendants are recovering. Both were serving drinks when the turbulence hit.
The drink cart actually goes up in midair, flips upside down, and this is like, I don't know how many 100 pounds with all the beverages. It flips upside down in midair and then drops on top of the male flight attendant on the front side of the cart.
And pictures on social media overnight showing flooded buildings at Arkansas State University. But students making the best of a bad situation, swimming in their flooded dorm. Rena Ninen, ABC News, New York.
Your voice, your vote. The candidates are taking aim at Donald Trump for comments he made about abortion. In an interview with MSNBC, Trump said there must be some kind of punishment for abortion. Later, though, he changed his stance, and his rivals now calling him a flip-flopper. ABC's Megan Hughes is live in Washington with new overnight details. Good morning, Megan.
Amanda, good morning. These comments have sparked furious debate. At issue not only whether abortion should be legal, but who should be punished.
During an MSNBC forum in Wisconsin, Donald Trump was asked to define what it would mean to ban abortion, a position he supports.
Do you believe in punishment for abortion? Yes or no, as a principle?
The answer is that
There has to be some form of punishment.
For the woman?
Yeah, there has to be some form.
10 cents, 10 years,
I don't
what?
know. That I don't know.
Asked if there would also be punishment for the man involved, Trump said no. Hours later, Trump completely reversed course, saying if abortion is banned, the doctor or any other person performing this illegal act upon a woman would be held legally responsible, not the woman. But the comments were already in the political crosshairs. Trump's GOP rivals both oppose abortion rights, but reject the idea of punishing women who have abortions.
And it's the latest demonstration of how little Donald has thought about any of the serious issues facing this country.
The two Democratic candidates support abortion rights, but had slightly different takes on Trump's remarks, both speaking to MSNBC's Rachel Maddow. Bernie Sanders called the comments shameful and beyond comprehension, but added,
any stupid, absurd remark made by Donald Trump becomes the story of the week.
Hillary Clinton says this is a serious issue.
To think that this is an issue that is not deserving of reaction just demonstrates a lack of appreciation for how serious this is.
And today, candidates will be moving beyond Wisconsin with key events scheduled in both New York and Pennsylvania. Those very important primaries are set for late April. In Washington, Megan Hughes, Action News AM Live. Amanda, Jason.
All right, Megan, thank you. All right, now it is 6:40 as we get a live look outside now from our Marquis Adult Medical Center Skycam in Visalia.
Yeah, sun's starting to wake up on this Thursday, and Rob Bradley tracking your weekend forecast. Hey, Rob.
Hey there, good morning. We're looking pretty good around the valley this morning. Temperatures are slightly warmer as you get a live look outside from our GE Clovis appliance Skycam. I wanted to combine two words there. The horizon getting lit up nicely. Sunrise right around 6:44 this morning. Temperature is still pretty nice in the low 50s. A little bit warmer than where we started yesterday. Winds are nice and calm as well, so you won't be feeling too chilly out there. Low 40s still in spots this morning. Glomar, Porterville, and Merced all at 43 degrees. You still might need a jacket as you head outside, but your fog tracker is staying nice and clear, so you shouldn't have any problems with your commute this morning. And wind speeds mostly staying light, picking up a little bit in the South Valley at around 5 to 7 miles an hour at invariable directions. Your wind gusts will pick up again later in the afternoon, mostly as we head towards sunset, 15 to 20 miles an hour for some folks, not so much for Tulare County. As you head along the 5 this evening, closer to Los Banos, you could see some gusts of 20 and 25 miles an hour at times. The winds weaken overnight again, and we'll see a few breezes pick up in the afternoon again tomorrow, but much weaker winds, only up to around 10 miles an hour at times. Air quality is mostly good today on the valley floor, except in Fresno County, where it is moderate. Tulare has improved now, was in the moderate category yesterday, now back in the good category. 64 degrees at noon with mostly sunny skies today, staying nice and mild, low 70s in the afternoon, and lots of sunshine today. 65 degrees at 7 o'clock. Your sunset right after 7:22 this evening. And high pressure still starting to move in, but we're still getting the northeasterly flow this morning. That's helping to keep some of the cooler air around. Temperatures warm up at about a degree above average this afternoon. Low 70s in Fresno today. Mostly low 70s across the valley floor. Tulare at 69. Coalinga up to 74. We'll all be in the mid-70s tomorrow. Everyone keeps on warming up all the way through the weekend as well. And the foothills today, mostly low 60s from Mariposa through Coarse Gold, Albury at 63. Squaw Valley, though, nice at 70 degrees this afternoon. Three Rivers at 68 with mostly sunny skies, mostly light winds out of the north and northeast at times, and partly cloudy skies in the Sierra this afternoon. Still a bit breezy for the higher elevations. Northeasterly winds at 15 to 20 miles an hour with gusts over 30 possible at times for some folks above 6,000 and 7,000 feet, but otherwise looking pretty nice. Not quite as cold, mostly in the 50s and 40s this afternoon. We'll get a look at your extended forecast, let you know when you could hit the 80s coming up in just a few minutes. Jason and Amanda, back to you.
Let me introduce you to my party people in the club.
Yeah, that's video of Jennifer Lopez performing in Russia over the weekend and what many are calling the most expensive wedding ever. The event trending on social media this morning as ABC's Dan Harris shows us the price tag, $1 billion.
It's hard to ignore the irony. The woman who once sang "Love Don't Cost a Thing" performing at what they're calling a $1 billion wedding. Saeed Gutsarev, an Oxford-educated heir to a Russian oil fortune, got married to a 20-year-old bride in Russia over the weekend. While nobody knows the total cost, the bride said "I do" in a $25,000 haute couture gown, weighing in at a whopping 25 pounds. The reported 600 guests entered the elaborate affair through a walkway that could have rivaled Cinderella's castle. The venue was pretty much carpeted in flowers. And the entertainment, well, along with the aforementioned J-Lo, Sting sang his classic Every Breath You Take. Oh, and Enrique Iglesias, the singer of Bailamos, was there too. The night ended with a bang as wedding-goers enjoyed fireworks. And it's not over yet. The couple is rumored to be heading to London soon to have another ceremony. Dan Harris, ABC News, New York.
That's a lot of money.
Hey, but they got some quality entertainment, right?
Enrique Iglesias, Bailamos.
There you go, J-Lo, 644. Coming up next year on AM Live, the burrito chain now getting into the burger business.
Plus, we're monitoring Wall Street for you this morning. Get those latest numbers in a live report from New York City. Right now, we're up about 26 points.
1 out of every 3 doctors practicing in the Central San Joaquin Valley trained at UCSF Fresno.
This program has produced hundreds of physicians.
It's a fabulous place to train.
It's a great place to learn.
Young people who came through our UCSF training program, many of them stay here. My home is here now.
I'm here to stay. I am here for good.
UCSF Fresno, training physicians and providing outstanding patient care from obstetrics to geriatrics, right here in the Valley.
At America's Tire, we're not just about tires, we're about people. We take pride in getting you the right tire at the lowest price for your vehicle. And right now, get a $70 Visa prepaid card when you buy any set of 4 Michelin tires.
Coming up, Rob Bradley with the exclusive Storm 130 forecast, the fastest, most powerful weather tracking system in Central California.
I'm sick of it.
Sick of it. I'm sick of politicians like Clint Olivier
who flip-flop on issues I care about.
Olivier says he's for water.
But on the Fresno City Council,
he was the only vote against securing our water supply.
And Olivier also flip-flopped on regulating abusive payday lenders.
I trust Dr. Joaquin Arambula.
Dr. Arambula saved my life.
And he's a son of the valley, so he will always fight for our water.
Dr. Joaquin Arambula for Assembly. Vote April 5th.
Hey, could you guys not play here? It's a new car. I said not to.
During EECU's March Mania, it's important to protect the paint. Let EECU help you shoot, score, and save with a rate as low as 1.89% APR for up to 72 months on new and used cars, trucks, motorcycles, boats, and RVs.
No, not my house.
Or refinance an existing loan from another lender. EECU, smarter banking since 1934.
It's mine now. My B-ball.
This is ABC30 Action News AM Live with Amanda Venegas, Jason Oliveira, and meteorologist Rob Bradley with the Storm 130 forecast.
Hey, welcome back. In business news now, stocks are up so far this morning on Wall Street.
Maribel Aber is live for us at the NASDAQ market site in New York City, monitoring those numbers. Hey, good morning, Maribel.
Good morning, Amanda and Jason. You know, first-time jobless claims unexpectedly rose last week. Analysts say they can't explain why claims are up, yet they add the labor market is pretty solid. As for stocks off after 3 straight days of rallies, we're seeing green on the board. You got the Dow up 27 points, NASDAQ's up 4, and the S&P up 1 to start the day. So Tesla is unveiling its first car for the not-so-rich tonight, the Model 3. Consumers get their first look at the car 8:30 p.m. Fresno time. Tesla's newest offering will cost you about $35,000. And if you want one, well, Tesla will start taking $1,000 deposits today. And from burritos to burgers, the highly successful Chipotle restaurant chain has filed a trademark request for the name Better Burger. Now, word on when we might see a Better Burger, if at all. A Chipotle spokesperson, Chris Arnold, called it a growth seed idea. Jason, Amanda, interesting idea, seeing as McDonald's, remember, once owned a controlling stake in that company.
Oh, yeah.
Very interesting. Then they could be, going to hamburgers. We'll see.
You never know, what the appetite is.
Will they make the hamburger in front of us, you think?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Thank you, Maribel. And don't forget the guacamole that cost you about $17 for that. All right now we're going to send things over to Rob Bradley, monitoring everything we need to know weather-wise. What's going on, Rob?
Well, not a lot. We know the guac is extra on those burgers, too, right? It has to be. Yosemite campus morning showing you some upper-level clouds over the Sierra, but otherwise looking pretty good. Mostly sunny skies to start. We'll see a few more cumulus clouds build over the Sierra later in the afternoon, but otherwise looking at mostly sunny skies today and a warm-up. Right now, a few low-level clouds hugging the valley floor, but for the most part, your fog tracker staying clear to start the day. Still seeing northeasterly winds bringing some cooler air from the north and the east, but that area of low pressure finally sweeps out of the area today, and high pressure will start to move in as we head towards the weekend. This is going to bring a warming trend that lasts all the way through Sunday before we see some more clouds move in on Monday to help give us a slight cool down and even a slight chance for some showers in the northern Sierra as we head into Monday afternoon. But aside from that, we're looking at pretty good conditions through the weekend. Just a few more clouds again as we head into Sunday and Monday. But another chance for rain possibly moves in by the end of next week. We could see an area of low pressure move in from the south. Right now it looks like it's going to primarily impact Southern California, but if that area of low pressure makes its way far enough north, we might be able to see a few sprinkles in our first week of April. 71 degrees for your Thursday, 75 tomorrow. There's no joke there, April Fools. 75 degrees, beautiful weather. 79 degrees for your Saturday, 81 by the time we get to Sunday, with only a slight cool down on Monday before we potentially hit mid-80s by Tuesday of next week. Let's get another check on the roads now. Here's CHP Officer Justin Montooth. Good morning, Justin.
Good morning, Rob. Good morning, everyone. Let's go to that live traffic tracker. Take a look at your morning commute. I do have a hazard up in the Madera area right now. This one's going to be northbound 41 at Road 406. We've got a large tarp in the roadway, and vehicles are swerving to miss that. So please be careful if you're going through there. Watch for slowing traffic until they get that cleared up for us. Then a new hazard in the Visalia area. We do have a car fire on Dietz Road at Avenue 48. No further information on that, but as that comes available, we will put that up to you. As we take a live look here in Fresno, this is eastbound 180 just east of 1st Street. As you can see, traffic is moving at the speed limit through that part of Fresno. It's going to be a quick look at your traffic. I'm Officer Montooth with the California Highway Patrol, reminding everyone to please limit those distractions and don't text and drive. Jason and Amanda, I'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, Justin, sounds good. Straight ahead here on AM Live, we're following breaking news out of the South Valley.
We'll have a live report from Lemoore Naval Air Station following a deadly crash that took 2 lives.
This portion of Action News is brought to you by Joseph and the amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Don't miss Joseph and the amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, Andrew Lloyd Webber's uplifting musical masterpiece, Joseph and the amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, the show with something for everyone in the family. Joseph, bring the family and share the dream. Any dream will do.
April 12th and 13th at the Soroyan Theater. Tickets available at the Convention Center box office and at Ticketmaster.com.
Here is a look at tonight's primetime lineup on ABC30.
Win a free car during Selma Automall's You Pick Car Giveaway. 6 models to choose from. You win, you pick. Go to SelmaCarGiveaway.com to register. Beginning February 16 through April 15, 2016. You'll have a chance to win a brand new free car of your choice. Earn additional entries by going to Selma Automall. Register and see official rules for odds and other details at SelmaCarGiveaway.com. You win, you pick.
SelmaCarGiveaway.com. Winning is in full gear with Table Mountain Casino's $150,000 quads cash and prize giveaway. Play your favorite games to earn entries. Then join us Thursday nights to win a new set of wheels. You could win an adventure in a rugged off-road quad or a brand new Ram 1500 quad cab. It's going to be a wild ride of winning during the $150,000 quads cash and prize giveaway. Only at Table Mountain Casino.
Open up the champagne, pop. It's my house, come on, turn it up. Hear a knock on the door and the night begins. Cause we've done this before, so you come on in.
Great things start in garages. Like the start of your perfect Honda collection with great deals during the Honda Dream Garage sales event, including the all-new Honda Civic. The best-selling car in its class now has a redesigned exterior. Nice wheels. Care to upgrade?
Yeah. Oh, hey, yes, I do. Whoa.
Hurry in. You've got a garage to fill. The Honda Dream Garage sales event has great deals on the all-new Civic. Now at your Honda dealer.
We've been tracking breaking news from the South Valley all morning long. 2 suspects died overnight after crashing into a fighter jet at Naval Air Station Lemoore.
Yeah, Action News reporter Vanessa Vasconcelos was the first reporter at the base. She now joins us live with another update. Vanessa?
Amanda, Jason, I'm standing on the south side of the naval base, and I'm going to step out of the way so you can see they are setting up for a briefing that's actually been moved to 7:30 this morning, that they are handling the investigation. NCIS, or the Naval Criminal Investigation Service, has taken over as this is a military matter now. We have confirmed with CHP both the driver and passenger have died from their injuries. Both have not been identified. Now, this started as a wrong-way driver in the eastbound lanes of 198 headed toward NAS Lemoore. Now, it's unclear whether their intent was to crash into the Naval Air Station, but that is where the pursuit ended. They crashed through the south fence of the airfield, hitting an F-18 plane. Both the driver and passenger died. And to give you an idea of the plane, if we come back here live, this on display right here is an F-18 plane. They hit the back end, so if you see where that ladder is, it is just below that, so they missed any fuel. However, both the passenger and driver have passed away. We are going to be keeping you updated with the very latest. Once again, there is going to be a briefing by the NCIS coming up at 7:30 this morning. Reporting at NAS Lemoore, I'm Vanessa Vasconcelos, ABC30 Action News.
All right, thanks so much, Vanessa, for that live report right there from Lemoore Air Station, and we'll have much more on our website and social media accounts.
All right, right now we're going to get a final check of our weather with Rob Bradley.
Well, things are looking pretty good. Vanessa had some clear skies out there. Things are a little bit cool still in spots, but your fog tracker's staying nice and clear, so your commute should not be affected this morning if you still haven't left yet. Temperatures mostly in the mid-40s to low 40s across the valley floor. Fresno, the warm spot by a good 6 degrees, 50 right now in downtown Fresno. And your planner today does look pretty nice. 64 degrees at noon, up to 70 degrees at 4 o'clock in the afternoon with highs mostly in the low 70s today. Still getting a little bit breezy. Your sunset at 7:22 this evening. Our temperatures keep on warming up, though. Big hat days, well, you might need a hat. It's going to be sunny and warm. 79 degrees for your Saturday, 81 on Sunday, with temperatures dipping just a bit on Monday, but possibly some mid-80s by the middle of next week. Big warm up.
All right, thanks so much, Rob. That does it for us. Good Morning America is next.
We'll see you again with more news, traffic, and weather at 7:25.
Emergency room